Calendars are everywhere. We can't do without them. But entering and distributing the information they contain can be a problem. People with events often maintain several, and media, tourism, and websites need content for their visitors. The way we do it today, the web form, is time-consuming and costly, and is being replaced by a more efficient alternative: syndication. Syndication is nothing new. Newspapers have been doing it for 100 years. Perhaps you've seen API on a news story. It means the newspaper didn't write that story. They picked it up from the wire, i.e. from a syndicated source. The reporter, who can be anywhere, wrote the story, the news service distributed it, and hundreds of media outlets can use it. One story displayed many times. It turns out that the Internet allows us to do exactly the same thing with event data, and the process works in exactly the same way. The person with an event maintains a master copy. A cloud service makes that data widely available for use by the traditional or new media, on calendars, and for developers and automated services that distribute it further. Interestingly, if you keep a calendar, you may already be syndicated. When you see a calendar, you're actually looking at a view constructed for humans. Many calendars also offer a view designed for computers, and it's this machine-readable view that can be used for syndication. Many common calendars, like Google, Facebook, data services like Public Drum, and content management systems like WordPress can provide this feed. If your calendar can be understood by a computer, you are good to go. As you've seen, syndication works by replicating a master. If you have events, you can assure that your information gets distributed correctly by making sure that the calendar you're using supports the necessary standards, that it is machine readable. Designate one of your calendars as your master, and then make sure that you keep your master accurate and up to date. At some point in the future, you may want to use a new or different calendar. Syndication doesn't care. All you have to do is designate it as your new master. Similarly, if you use event data in the media to encourage tourism, on a website focused on a specific topic, location, or group, or as a developer, syndication can provide more of the content you need to be relevant. Coming from a primary source, it will be more accurate, and since it's distributed for free via the web, it can cut your costs of providing your calendar. All of this without a web form. So in conclusion, it's a great time to consider distributing event data via syndication. Syndication saves everyone time and cuts costs. The technology is already in place, it's easy to use, and it's free. Lastly, it greatly simplifies the work of a contributor. All they have to do is pick one of their calendars as a master. Public Drum encourages the people who have events and the people who display them to the public to participate in event data syndication. Public Drum is working to make better communities through better calendars.